Hello all, Sow Dog Piper here with you at Smith Lake today. We came down for a little mini vacation, I guess you would call it. Spring break, kids are out. And we're staying at my friend's parents' lake house. And it is very nice down here. It's overcast right now, a little windy, actually a lot windy. And it's probably high 60s, low 70s, so it's nice right now. It was really super nice yesterday. It was sunny and 70s and all that, but unfortunately tonight we're supposed to get some severe weather, and we're like 3 out of 5 chance of tornadoes. So Mother Nature is going bipolar again. So I'm smoking out of my 7 Alley 311 KS with a honey stem. And then I have got some of this small batch Steamworks in it. I did chase the small batch. I do love them. This has got Old Belt Red Virginias from 2019. It says 17.2. I'm sorry, 17.72 sugar. Vintage Heirloom Orientals from 2005 and some St. James Perique. Love it. So I want to get on here and tell a police story. I hadn't told a good one in a while. This is actually about my dad. He's retired law enforcement. And it was a shooting he was involved in. Take a sip of coffee here. I don't know if this wind's drowning me out or not. It's blowing really good and the dock's swaying. So yeah, kind of a little backstory, weird story. My dad started with Huntsville Police in 1982. And I was born while he was in the academy. And then he later lateraled over to the sheriff's department. Well, I did the opposite. I started at the sheriff's department and I lateraled over the Huntsville Police Department. So we kind of flip-flopped in our careers. But back early 80s, my dad and 2 other officers got a call of a guy in the projects with a shotgun. And they responded. Dad pulled up first with the other 2 officers behind him. And the guy stepped out with a shotgun and immediately started shooting at him. So the officers took cover behind their patrol cars and started returning fire. Well, back then they carried revolvers, Smith & Wesson 357 Magnums. And I think it was maybe a Model 19, but I can't swear by it. But they had a crazy chief back then that would not allow them to carry 357 Magnums in their revolvers. They had to carry 38 special lead-nosed bullets in their gun, which is nowhere near, you know, the knockdown power of a 357 Magnum. They were allowed to have 357 Magnums on their belt, but they could not use those right away. They actually, another stupid rule which makes 0 sense, we're supposed to ask a supervisor to reload with 357 Magnums. So how are you supposed to do that in the middle of a shootout? So yeah, that's stupid. So Dad and them were shooting back. Dad was able to hit him in the leg. He dropped down and then he shot and hit him in the head. Well, believe it or not, it didn't kill him. The bullet entered, I think, on the side and traveled around inside the skull. It didn't kill him, but it did make him a vegetable. So after that, you know, officers didn't ask for permission to reload with Magnums. They just reloaded with Magnums and were able to go up and take him into custody at that point, which there's really no taking him into custody because he was no longer moving. So after it was said and done, investigation went on, and like now procedures is like you get 3 days off and then you have to go do interviews and things like that. Well, they were so short-handed back in the 80s, kind of like we are now, that he was back at work the next day on second shift patrol because they were too short on manpower for him to have any time off after shooting somebody. So yeah, it quite unusual the way things were done back then versus the way things are done now. Man, it's windy. So the lake house we're staying at, it's beautiful. It's like a cabin, 2 stories, nice balcony covered. And then next door, another relative lives next door and has a house that we're using too. So we have 2 houses. There's three of us families down here right now. So got plenty of room to stay and not be crowded on top of each other and stuff. So kids are having a blast. Well, that's about all I got for the day. I just wanted to check in and give a police story. Hopefully I have some more. By the way, this is take 3 on this video, so we'll see how it turns out. If it don't turn out, I won't upload it. All right, well, y'all have a good weekend. If you're down in the South, be weather aware. And we'll talk to you next time. Be safe, watch your 6. Bye.